What's going on YouTube, man? So for as long as I can remember, I had full days. Like as soon as I joined the military, it was like a full day all the time. Like I wake up early, go to bed late. And right now it's really no different. Like I make these videos at night because of my full days, right? And the one thing that could definitely ruin like everything that I have planned is my distractions. Distractions are interesting, right? Because they could literally be things that you like to do and things that you don't like to do, and it's not necessarily always going out. Like, okay, for an example, like something I don't like to do that's a distraction. Like if I spend too much time on a subject, like trying to knock out homework or something like that, or knock out a project, if I spend too much time on that particular thing and it's not in the order that I need to complete it in. For example, if I have something to do like Sunday night, but I'm doing something that's due on Thursday of the following week, like it doesn't make sense. And so that is a distraction. So the purpose of this video is literally me just talking to you about distractions that could kill your progress, because like it's an old saying that distractions would definitely do you in. Pretty much saying that it's going to destroy everything that you have going, and it's literally going to make you like regress instead of progress. So you don't, well, progress. You want to keep your progression going forward, man, and don't let your distraction stop you. Like being at a university is like a crazy experience for me, only because it's my first time experiencing it. Some of you already probably went to, you know, these fancy colleges, or you joined, got your formal education from somewhere where you know how to manage your time while having to study. But man, I had to figure out where I could study, who I could study with, and like how many people that I could study with at a time before I get too distracted. Like I noticed my number is like, I can't study with more than 4 people. Like 4 people is like my max. When it starts to get like more people in, like 6, 7, 8 people in these groups, like nah, man, because I just hear bickering. I don't even hear studying no more. Like it's just a pure distraction for me. And it's crazy because like I'd be ready to study. It's kind of like going to the gym and you talking for 45 minutes and you haven't lifted not one weight. Like you just sitting there talking to everybody, you know, shaking hands across the gym, talking to this girl on the treadmill, talking to this guy on the basketball court. You finally get to the locker room, you change, you're talking to a guy in the locker room, you leave the locker room, you talk to a guy at the bench press, and you over here got to do legs. Like you don't want to be too distracted. Like I was listening to this podcast on Kobe Bryant. It wasn't a podcast, an interview. And if anybody ever listened to a Kobe Bryant interview, you know that Kobe Bryant was extremely focused on his goal of winning championship rings and playing his very best at his sport, right? And Kobe Bryant pretty much stated that like, this is the time I get up. I get up at 5 every morning, and I manage to do about 2 workouts a day. Like if I do 2 workouts a day and you're only doing one workout a day, like, you know, logic should tell you I'm getting twice as better at the game than you are and quicker than you are. So I bring that logic to pretty much, you know, anything that I do. Like if I start to practice what I need to practice 1 hour earlier a day, I should be getting that much more practice in. Like if it takes me 1 hour to complete like 3 practice problems, instead of that's literally like 3 more practice problems that I'm practicing on and that I'm understanding what's going on. So like, man, don't let distractions do you in. Manage your time well. And I suggest you listen to Kobe Bryant interviews if you haven't. Like if you really don't know what that man stood for about, you know, being focused on the goal, definitely take a look at his interviews. But appreciate you guys checking out the video. Happy Monday. I'm all dressed nice, you know. I got my slacks on and everything, man. I enjoyed my day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Be easy. Peace.